that's a great price, man,
Yes.
for the paddle.
And that's a great racket.
I always, me and Julian always are looking for paddles, right? Like we're looking for wine, right? You have $100 bottle of wine, but you're always looking for that $15 bottle of wine that's just as good,
Yes,
right?
yes, correct.
Has the same quality and great taste, you know?
And we are all things paddle.
I was introduced to paddle 4 years ago. I used to play baseball, actually. I've been in e-commerce for 10 years now. So I've been developing some products. I usually do auto parts. But since I was introduced to paddle, I got the idea with a friend, Rafael Ortega, to come up with paddle rackets. So that's how we did it.
Great. So did you ever sell any other type of paddle equipment? I know that you're in an e-commerce business.
No. My main business always been auto parts, like I said. Other products, like some products for e-commerce, so never paddle.
Right. So how were you introduced to paddle? Like, how did you start playing?
Well, that's a funny story. We were in vacation in Puerto Rico playing like beach tennis.
Yeah.
So when we came back to the US, we were very like, we came back to Miami. We were like, we want to keep playing,
Yeah.
Some of our friends say, we know a sport called paddle. So we went and tried it. And since that day, I've never played baseball, never played other sport than paddle.
So did you play any other racket sports before?
No.
So you played baseball though, right?
Yes.
And so where was the club that you played at?
That was in Edgewater, the Real Paddle.
Oh, Real Paddle.
That was the first one, yeah.
Wow. And what year was that? When was that, before COVID or after COVID?
That was right before COVID.
Right,
yes.
before COVID.
Yeah,
wow.
right.
And did you see a big swarm of people start playing after COVID, right?
I mean, since we started looking like this is gonna grow, man. This is a fun sport. I started like bringing friends, and they're all excited. So we saw it coming,
Right. And did you see the level of playing a lot higher now, right? In the next 2-3 years, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, pretty amazing. Okay, so how did you get into creating, these rackets? I mean, how did that come to be? I mean, did you always have that idea, or were you introduced to somebody that offered you the racket? I mean, how did that come to be?
Well, like I said, I was always checking e-commerce, checking Amazon. Like you never see paddle rackets there,
Right.
so you know how expensive they are. So we started looking people like they're expensive. What should I buy and all that? So that's when we say, hey, we might have an idea to come with a good racket that's gonna be also affordable. So we were doing some research. I have connection in China with manufacturers and all that. So I just started doing some calls and getting some research on it, and we found a good manufacturer, and we said, let's do it. I mean, there is an opportunity to bring paddle rackets affordable for people that want to start in the sport and they don't want to spend $300 on a racket,
So is that your market? Is that beginners or people just getting introduced into the sport? Is that who your market is?
I will say that, yes.
Wow, that's great. I mean, I think a lot of times people are a little lost. They're renting their paddles at the rackets at the clubs, and they're not really sure what to buy.
Exactly.
And you're right. I mean, a lot of these rackets now are $300 to $400.
Yes.
It's pretty extreme, and a lot of these beginners, not sure if they want to invest that amount. So let's talk a little bit about the paddles. Number one, where are they from? Where are they made?
We're manufacturing in China. We designed it here. We came up with we wanted to do a minimalist design.
Okay.
Something very, very clear, very, very not so many stuff on it. So we design it here, and then we manufacture in China.
Okay, so now you say the design, the design, exterior design, but how about the research and development of the actual paddle? Meaning like the materials that were used, the foam, the weight, the design of the head. How did you come up with that, or were you just limited to what the manufacturer had?
No. So what we did was we wanted to do the 3 models of the paddles. So let's say we have the round shape, we have the drop shape, and the diamond shape. So that's where we started. So what shape we wanted? We wanted a little bit of everything.
Okay.
So then we wanted quality, price and quality, of course. But on the quality, we focus on 3 type of quality. We focus on 3K carbon, on the beginner one, on the round shape.
Okay.
Then we did a drop shape. We did it with 12K carbon.
Okay.
The Pro, we did a Kevlar.
Okay. So is that something that they had, or is that something you requested?
They offer us. We try it. We of course we
Okay.
did samples with many manufacturers, of course, and
Okay.
the one where we like it, we did a Kevlar, and we love it. We really like it.
How about the foam? Did you have choice and what type of foam you wanted in there?
Yes, we did a 15 black.
Okay.
That's the tough one.
Yep.
We wanted some because we wanted, like, if you're a beginner, even though you start to playing, we wanted to feel like you hit it hard. You
Right.
know? You start, that's
Comes
where
off the racket fast.
yeah, that's where you get excited on the
Sure.
sport. So
Sure. Okay, so let's talk about the first line. You have these right here.
yes,
Right. It's a beautiful design. I mean, you did
you.
a great job. And this is a round head here.
Correct.
And you have what, 4 different colors?
4 different colors on the round.
So kind of like an aqua, tan or brown, kind of a pink, and then a blue, right?
Yes.
And this is okay. So what's the exterior here? You said this is carbon,
Yes, 3K carbon.
3K carbon, which is good. Carbon fiber is expensive compared to fiberglass, right? And then how about the foam?
It's the same. EVA 15 black.
I have a 15 back, right? So I played with this one.
Yes.
You know, here I'll show you a little bit of clip here. And for me, it was it was a little soft. You know what I'm saying? The weight was in the center, it's an easy paddle to use for me. So this is a very good beginner's paddle. A little more control on the back wall. But when it came to volleying and hitting hard, it didn't come out as fast as I wanted to. But this is a good, I think, beginner's paddle. Again, the weight's more in the center, so it's not too heavy on your hand. And the colors are really, really nice. So who would you recommend this for?
Well, I'll recommend this for someone that's starting to play. Women and men, doesn't matter. That we wanted to also look good on the court.
Yeah.
So you have like this aqua one. It's very nice. We have the sun. This is very popular. And we have the pink one.
Right here.
That's also been very real life for our people. So
Yeah. So you guys made the design yourself?
yes.
I think you guys did a great job. It's a very clean, easy, and it's really nice.
Yeah, and something that I wanted to add, something that I also we're talking like clubs and also people like for the company or gift, we have the space here to add maybe a logo or a name of the club, so
So you're able to do that,
you're able to customize it.
right? And do you have to order a minimum amount, or
No.
Wow. And what is the extra cost to that?
We're doing $5.
$5. Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. And so what's the weight to this?
So they're all around 360 and 370. It changed because they're handmade.
Yeah.
So 360 to 370 grams.
Okay. So let's check it out. I gotta wear it here. So this is about 355,
Okay.
which I think is really, really perfect and light especially for women who, after the third set, your arm is starting to hurt here a little bit, and they should be holding it here. But if you're not, it's going to start to hurt here. So this is a good, light paddle, good control, center of the balance is more center there.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about the other two. Okay, I think we're gonna talk about
We can start with this
one. Okay,
Yes.
so what is this one here?
I will say that one's the intermediate.
Okay.
It's called like that. We have a drop shape with a 12K carbon. So you get a little more power on it, but you won't lose control. So we made 2 colors on that one. We have the gray one and we also have the black one right here.
Okay, so you have 2. Okay,
Yes.
2 of the varieties, right? Okay, so I also use this too. Check it out. Okay, so let's go over the details on this. Obviously, this looks like more of a diamond head, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you said this is 12K carbon fiber,
Correct.
which is amazing. I mean, that's what most of the best paddles right now are made out of. Carbon fiber. And how about the foam?
The foam, we use the same foam.
The same foam.
Black, yes.
Okay. So I like this one. I felt, it wasn't as hard as the other one, but I felt has a little bit more control. I like the feel of it. I mean, the weight was a little bit on the on the top end here, the bounce. So you got a little bit more oomph when you hit that ball. Good volleying, good víboras and bandejas. How much do you say this weighs?
Same. You should be around 360.
Okay, let's check it out. Wow, so this one weighs 350.
Slower.
So this is pretty amazing. Because usually when you get carbon fiber and you get kind of more of a firmer, foam, like higher end paddle, you're usually at 365, 370, and you could feel it. Definitely after the third set. Regardless if you're supporting it with your hand. So I really like this one. I think this is a good, a good paddle. Definitely for somebody who's a beginner who likes the weight a little bit more on the top. This is, I think, a good paddle here.
Well, that was my favorite since we started. Since we got him, that's been my favorite. I changed to the Pro one. I wanted some more powerful. We'll talk about it, but that one I like a lot. I like a lot.
Great racket.
And also, I didn't add on the price on the first ones. There will be around $80.
So these right here are $80.
Yes.
Wow. And so how can they? Where can they get them?
We're gonna be on Amazon and also our Shopify.
Okay,
Our store.
great.
Yes. So.
All right, I'll put your information down here below.
Yeah.
Okay.
And here in Miami, of course, if you're here,
You can get locally.
Yes.
Then, right. Okay. All right. So then, what is the price then of these? This one right here.
That'll be around 120.
120. Okay.
119.99.
Wow. Great. I mean, that's a great price, man, for the paddle.
And that's a great racket.
I always. Me and Julian always are looking for paddles, right? Like we're looking for wine, right? You have $100 bottle of wine, but you're always looking for that $15 bottle of wine that's just as good, right?
Yes, correct.
Has the same quality and great taste, So let's talk about the next one. This is pretty unique. I've never played with a Kevlar paddle before. It was the first time, and check it out. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this. How did you come up with Kevlar? Like, hey, I want to use a Kevlar, paddle. How did that come up to be?
Well, the next quality, you have 18K carbon on all these brands. So we try them. We try the 18K carbon, but we also have the option for the Kevlar. So we see, let's check it out. So what we get on this paddle, it's a very powerful racket, So you maybe don't have all the control that maybe you need at the time, but if you're looking for power, if you want to smash, you have powerful player, you'll see the difference, right? But you keep the racket light. So the Kevlar is a material that they use on life jackets. They use on the police using they use the military using helicopter and all that stuff.
Yeah. So if you ever get an argument with your opponent and he pulls up.
You got
firearm.
It. You got it.
Like
you just put it right there, and you'll be just fine.
All right. So continue going Kevlar, right?
Yeah. So it's light but powerful, and we did it. We did it. We started doing some testing. We got some players, like pro-am, that they try and they say they like it. So let's do it like that, and we can also be on the range price that we wanted. So
right. Okay, so for me, I use this and at the net for volleys, for my víboras, obviously for smashes. It was like, wow, what I'm saying? It was great. When it came to my basic, shots and my back wall, I didn't struggle a little bit, but I had to put a little bit more effort. I am accustomed to a stiffer and harder paddle. But if you're not used to, playing with a paddle is very, very hard because the ball is going to come right out. It's not even going to go in at all. It's just going to come right out. So, if you're not used to that, this may not be for you. But if you're somebody who definitely comes from tennis or plays aggressive left sides, likes to smash, support three, or does a lot of víboras, or good volleys, this might be a paddle that you might like. Okay, and so this weighs about 360. Okay, so let's check it out, man. I mean, if this thing's light, I think it's gonna be great. Yeah, so we're 357. You know, if you put on, and this is with a grip, right?
Yes, that's how.
So that's 357 with a grip. Grips are around 4 or 5 grams. So we're probably around 355. I mean, that's pretty amazing for a couple of reasons. Number one, you have a little bit of weight in the top, and obviously you have power. But the lighter the paddle is, the faster you can hit that ball. So the speed and the power is going to give you a lot more, performance when it comes to power and smashing. Okay. So how much is this?
That'll be around 150.
150.
Yeah.
Wow,
we also added a smart strap, so you will be more comfortable on playing.
Okay. Do all of them come with that?
Yes.
I definitely like these straps. These are kind of known in the Knox straps, and I always kind of like these a little bit better. And all of them come with this, correct?
All come with it.
Great. And who would you say this is made for then?
I'll say for a very aggressive player.
Gotcha. So do you use this?
I use that one.
You use this one? I could see when you use it and why you would use it. It's the first time I used it. I liked it. It is definitely a stiff. So you got to get used to it. So it's not for everybody. And how's the durability? I can see, you cracked it here.
I already did it.
Yeah. So how is the durability Kevlar versus, let's say, carbon fiber and fiberglass? I know carbon fiber is stronger than fiberglass, but how is Kevlar?
The Kevlar, I'll say it's a little less durability. It has a little less durability than the carbon. This has been very impressive. I mean, I have the gray one. We play a tournament in Connecticut in Padel House like 1 month ago.
Yeah,
I had it like 2 months ago, and I have it right there. It's just perfect. Right. So on the carbon, you see they last. They last a lot. On this one, if you hit it hard to your partner or to the walls, maybe you can get it cracked.
Regardless, if you're playing 2, 3, 4 times a week, I mean, you should probably consider, your foam breaks down after 6 months. So you should be considering purchasing a new paddle, anywhere from 6 to 10 months, and anyways, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay. All right. So what are your goals for this brand, the Lob?
I mean, our goals. The main goal is get people to start playing the sport, get more people. Of course, having the brand in all clubs, having the brand on stores also around the country and around the world. We have already been working in other people with other countries, because of the price and the affordability that we have. So having the brand in most courts and stores as possible.
Wow. So did you already start doing that, or is that in 2024?
I will say 2024. We started talking. We already received the first merchandise like 2 weeks ago. So
okay. Oh, pretty exciting, huh?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So then, what is going to be I know you just put these out, but when do you think you're going to do the next generation of paddles? I know typically most companies do every year or every other year. Are you going to follow the same suit?
I don't think so. We're trying to keep it simple.
Okay.
We might in the future add some colors. We might change the model, but we're trying to keep it simple so we can keep that price. Keep that affordable. Keep affordable. We don't want to be so much over the head to just start inventing stuff, and then we have to add some cost on it.
Right.
We wanted to people that they usually maybe play once a week, twice a week. So they have the racket there. They don't have to be changing on.
That's true.
Spending money.
You add some R&D into it. Costs you money. So then obviously you have to make it back somewhere. So you have to add it to the paddles, right? Yes. Do you see yourself producing any other products? Balls or bags or anything like that?
We're already doing hats. We have the hats and we have some shirts. We might doing some clothing in the future. That's something that we're interested. Something about the sport that I like a lot, since I play baseball in college. You like to be part of a team, So that's something that we have in mind. That get people have their uniform, I'm part of the Lob Paddle team, So that. So I belong to that. I think that's very important. That's very exciting, and because you start playing tournaments, and then you go with your racket, you have your hat, and so the clothing. I think that'll be a good challenge, and that's something that I'm very interested to do.
Wow. And so both men and women, correct?
Yes, of course.
Right. All right, Carlos, thank you for joining us at Padel Smash, and we want to wish you all the luck in 2024.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Guys, if you haven't already, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications.
And remember, it's free $99. It doesn't cost you anything to hit that subscribe button.
Thanks for tuning in to Padel Smash Academy. We hope you'll find our videos informative, helpful in improving your game and learning all things paddle.
So until next time, keep improving your game. And remember, learn, play, and share.